Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Happy Monday. Welcome to Andrea Speaks TV. I'm your host, Andrea, and you all know every week I'm bringing you commentary, news, and information you can use. Listen, I'm going to go ahead and claim this is going to be a great week for us. A lot is going on in the world, right? A lot of things are happening in the world, but I want to encourage you to stay encouraged. Definitely stay busy. Make sure that you're preparing, that you have your emergency food supply and your survival needs. Okay. Also, as I always say, make sure that you also have water in your emergency food supply. Okay. Because we know how critical water is. And in times of natural disaster, we know that, in some cases it may be difficult to find water or even have access to clean running water. Listen, y'all, just two world news headlines. I say headlines, but they may not necessarily be front page news, but I think they're important for us. I think that, the information, the two stories I'm going to mention are important enough for us to discuss here on the channel. Reports are coming out of, I believe it's Paris, France, and they're saying that I want you to research this. Let me know what you find out in the comments. We'll talk about it later on today on the channel. But something happened at what I believe is the world's largest produce processing facility. That's in Paris, France. Have you all heard about that? Well, allegedly, a fire happened there, and I believe it destroyed much of the facility. So, this is not the first case where fires have broken out at facilities that provide essential services like, food processing, facilities that provide energy. A lot has been happening. You can, check the news. Maybe you're aware of some instances, but it's very concerning. You have to think now, if this is the world's largest produce processing facility that was destroyed by fire in Paris, France, then I would think now, quite naturally, in that area, in other parts of the world, maybe where they export food, the produce, quite naturally they would experience shortages because now they've had a disruption in their normal operations. I pray that all of the people who worked there, everyone was fine. I don't know, if anyone got hurt, but I did see some headlines where there was a fire there. So please do your research on that. Let me know what you find out. A lot of people have questions. Saying, hey, was this something intentional? Why is this happening to a lot of food processing facilities around the world? Fires and reports of contamination and things like that. A lot of people have questions about that. The next story that I want to mention, Russia. We've talked about Russia here on the channel, and maybe you've been, looking and, seeing how the media has portrayed what's happening regarding the alleged war in Russia and Ukraine. I say alleged because I'm going to be honest, I don't really know what's going on over there. But Russia apparently, I believe this may have happened the end of this past week. I'm going to talk about it later tonight on the channel. But apparently the leader of Russia, Russian President Vladimir Putin, he has, correct me if I'm wrong here, he has ordered a mobilization of a large number of men, I believe, that will be drafted for their military. You all let me know, am I reporting this correctly? I don't have my news source in front of me, but I did read this. And y'all listen, people have been protesting in Russia. People have been protesting against this move. They have also, this is the latest report. I'm going to talk about this also tonight on the channel. But now they're saying that people are fleeing Russia, okay, because they don't want to be a part of, preparing for whatever is, coming, whether it's a war. They don't want to be a part of the draft. And the country of Finland, I believe believe they have closed their borders, or they are not allowing the Russian citizens to come into their country, those who are fleeing. So think about that, y'all. You know, people are trying to escape and flee, you know, allegedly because they don't want to be a part of whatever is going on. You know, they don't want to be they don't want to, you know, leave their families and their children behind to be a part of all of this that's going on. And so, you know, reports are that these people are fleeing, you know, trying to go to Finland, and Finland is saying, no, you can't do that. We're not allowing you to come in. So just think about the chaos behind that, y'all. That's why I say a lot is going on. Now, you may say, Andrea, okay, you're talking about countries that are, you know, in Europe, Asia. That has nothing to do with me here in America. But as I always say when I report world news, you know, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not trying to cause you to be fearful. But I want you to see what's going on. You know, see how the world is reacting to news that, you know, we're also hearing and reading about here in the United States. But see what's going on. See how the people are reacting. And ask yourself now, if they're doing that over there, if their leaders were able to pass those laws, or look what they're doing, you know, restricting energy, creating an energy crisis, because something like that happened here in the United States. I want you to think about that, okay? You all, please do your research. Again, the two articles that I'm referencing, sometime over the past few days, it may have been yesterday, I'm not sure, I can't remember the date, but I want you to research in Paris, France, the world's largest produce processing facility destroyed by fire. And I would also like for you to research Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia, his order regarding mobilization, and the fact that some of the citizens, who I assume are males, maybe, you know, they're taking their families as well, they're trying to flee to Finland to avoid being a part of this draft. I guess you could, you know, say it's a draft. And now Finland is saying, no, we're not going to allow you to do that. And they're restricting them from coming into the country of Finland. So research, y'all. Let me know what you find out. Please leave some comments. Let me know what you find out, what your thoughts are. Again, thank you all so much for trusting me to bring you with news and information. You all be blessed. Take care. Stay busy. Again, make sure you have enough food stocked up in your emergency food supply, as well as your survival needs. You know, you do what you feel like is best for you and your family. Also, to everyone who is in the Florida area, states that border Florida, okay, like I am, I'm in the state of Georgia. Please make sure, especially this week, you know, all eyes are on this tropical storm Ian. I don't know, I haven't checked the update, but I don't know at this time that I'm, you know, sharing this video, I don't know if it has become a hurricane or not. But please make sure, if you're in the path of this storm or any nearby states, please, please, please make sure that you you know, prepare while you can. You know, don't be fooled, because like I showed you all in my recent video where I went live in Walmart, and I showed you all how you know, the stores are stocked up. Don't be fooled. You know, what we see today may not be there tomorrow. We know that all it takes is just one natural disaster, and the store shelves will be cleared out and bare. Also, I haven't talked about this yet, but I believe, I hope I'm saying it correctly, Hurricane Fiona, I don't know if I'm saying this right, y'all. Please let me know. I apologize if I got the name wrong. But Hurricane Fiona, I believe, really left some devastation behind in the country of Puerto Rico. So much so that I don't believe they have power, as well as water and you know, other basic needs such as that. So I'm going to give you all an update on what's going on there. Hurricane Fiona, let me know, is that the right hurricane, y'all? I believe it is, but I apologize if I'm incorrect with that, because I don't have the story in front of me. All right, y'all, please take care. Stay tuned. I will be live later on this evening sometime probably around I'll just say maybe about 6:30, 7 o'clock on the channel. So stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I would like to invite you to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you hit all notifications when you subscribe. That way, whenever I do upload new content or I go live each week, you'll be notified. All right. Take care, y'all. Thank you so much for supporting me right here on Andrea Speaks TV. And I'll see you in another video.